Alrighty, y'all. We're going to Joe's Retro World. Today, we're going to take a look at how to repair minor scratches on your CD or DVD based video games for pretty much all systems except for Blu rays. I have not tried this for a Blu ray, but it does work on every other disc based video game. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get into it. So, yeah, if you've been following the channel, you've seen where a few weeks ago I found some games in the trash, and one of the games included this Xbox 360 Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Future Soldier. But unfortunately, when I popped it in the system and tried to play it, because it was so scratched up, I was not able to play the game. It just kept skipping, kept skipping, kept skipping. So unfortunately, my local video game store has no longer polishes to repair any scratches from your game. Your machine is broken, it's been broke for about a year. So I've been stuck. I believe GameStop doesn't do it no more either. So I was trying to figure out my own solution without having to go and buy one of those machines, and spend a lot of money. So I said, well, why can't I just buff it out myself? And you do this all the time with your car. All you're doing is taking off a layer of material to reveal brand new, you know, um, a brand new clear surface that's void of minor scratches. Now, this will not remove super deep groove. Let me see if I can get a good, there it goes. So as you can see, it is not perfect. I buffed it and buffed it, and you can see how there still are some pretty deep little scratches that just don't want to come out. But this disc was really, really bad, and it was very unplayable. It was constantly skipping doing the intros, and then when I tried to do the gameplay, it was even worse. So what I did was I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to polish it just like those machines do. All they do is use a liquid based, you know, nice little abrasive, very soft abrasive material, along with a pad that is constantly spinning, and it spins and it's polishing your disc. Okay. Now, just like I said, this does work for CD and DVD base. I haven't tried it for Blu-ray because Blu-ray does have that little light film coat. It's really weird. It feels like a soft plastic. So I don't want to try that. But I did try it on this game because I said, well, I got nothing to lose. And it worked. It worked marvelously. And the way I did it was this. Let me set this up. Okay, so I simply just got a regular old towel that I had around the house that I use just for purposes like this. So get you an old towel. I suggest one that is lint free, 100% cotton if you can, or a good cotton blend. That way it won't damage by scratching up your disc with just this material, because your cloth material can scratch the plastic. Okay, you got to be careful. So get one that's nice and soft, one that you're willing to trash by using polish on it, and then get you a good car polish. Do not get a compound. You don't want no car compound. You want a car polish. And the reason for that is a compound has very abrasive material inside of it and is designed to remove almost like a whole layer of material. Then you come back and you use a car polish to finish it off to give you that crystal clear shine. So with this application, we're just going to go ahead and use only a car polish. And you can use any kind of car polish you want. Of course, I have this one taped up, showing not showing the brand and all that. I don't want to get copyrighted, and plus I'm not promoting this specific one. This is just the one I had laying around. But yeah, always use car polish. And the way you do it, just go ahead and shake it up real good. You're gonna put a little dab on your finger. Okay, doesn't take very much. I always suggest you completely close your compound, because you will spill it if you're not careful. I mean, your polish. Then get it and simply start going in circles while moving the disc. And you don't have to move the disc, but it is best. And I sat here and I did this for roughly 15 minutes, just back and forth. It's gonna dry, and when it dries, that's when the polishing action really starts to kick in toward the end, because that fine dry particle is buffing that finer, at the end. But when it's liquid and it's wet still, this is where you're gonna lightly press. Now, if you don't want to move it around, then you're gonna have to move your finger around. And I suggest you use gloves. That way you don't get messy, but it's not important. And then go all the way around and just keep rubbing it and put some light pressure, just like you would if you're doing your car. And if you stay in one spot, you're gonna ruin it. You're gonna put a groove and you're gonna mess it up. So it does smell, it does stink. That's why I suggest you put gloves on, do this in a ventilated area, because it is designed to be used outside on a car. Okay. So just continue rubbing it and buffing it. And do this over and over again until you get your desired effect. I suggest you only do the outside, the back of these DVDs or CDs based games, and not the front. If you do the front, you will be removing your label and other material that is important to the game, because the bottom part is more protected, because that's the part that's being exposed and it needs to be clean. So it has a better protection of layer on this side than it does on the back. That's why you can easily scratch your game more. Now I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's the way it works. And of course, you just keep buffing, keep buffing, keep buffing. And do this for as long as you need to. And the reason I like putting the towel down is because once I'm done buffing, I can go back just like this, and I can buff this way in these beautiful circles, which puts even pressure on everything. And like I said, turn it a little bit, just keep it going. And repeat this as many times as you need to until you finally get it as clean as you want and as shiny as you want. Yeah, you can probably put your finger right here and try to get that out, but I would be careful placing too much pressure on one spot, because you can snap the disc. But let me show you that, yeah, this disc actually works after doing this, and that it works fine. So yeah, I just put this over my famous blanket here, my tablecloth. Yeah, so where I do everything, y'all. I do everything on this one little table. It means a lot to me. It's how I started my channel, and it will be with me forever, this table, Lord willing. But okay, let's go pop this into the Xbox 360. My Halo 3 edition Xbox 360. All right, so before it would just get to this screen, y'all, and it wouldn't let me do anything. So check it out. Let me show you some gameplay. All right, you know me, I like it loud. Okay, y'all, that was way too loud, but as you can see, the game is working, and it's working like it's supposed to. Looks good, sounds good.
You're in trouble, get out of there! Moving! Been started to slip! What's in the window?
It does everything like it's supposed to. The cutscenes in between do work.
I'm reloading! Get to work!
And I've never played this game. Oh. Yeah, you can tell I've never played this game. But at least this proves that it does play. The games do work after I polished it. So if you have some games out there that you were worried about, that you had no way of getting fixed, This is a good quick fix, y'all. So until next time, y'all, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World. I hope this tip helps you out to go and continue your happy retro gaming just like me. All right.